She's a mother now, but the music still has that angst. It's called Walk Me Home. On Organic Tuesdays, Luke Coutinho is here.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
I love that you advocate a disease-free life through nutrition and, how we can actually heal through what we consume. Talk to me about that.
Good. I'd like to add to nutrition, lifestyle, because food alone won't just work. Food with lifestyle. So when I talk about lifestyle, it is the choices you make, not about what you eat, how you eat. Today, most people are overeating. Most people are eating too fast. Most people are acidic. Most people are eating good food and organic food, but they have sedentary lifestyles. Doesn't work. Most people can eat good food, but they're not sleeping enough. They're sleep deprived. Doesn't work. Most people can eat good food, but they're highly stressed. Doesn't work. So I add lifestyle to nutrition. And when we talk about food, we need to understand, Hrishi, that all of us are born from a cell. That cell has one source of energy, two actually, oxygen and energy from the food that we eat. So the quality of food is so important. We're either feeding trillions of cells in the human body with the right energy or the wrong energy. Where does that energy come from? The food. The food that we eat controls every single of those trillion cells in the human body.
Now, there are lots of advocates for the vegetarian or the vegan way of life.
Right.
And there are people who turn around and say, how will you get your source of protein? You've got to have the non-veg way of life. Which way of life do you advocate? Or do you say that it's different strokes for different folks?
Every individual is unique. Every individual. When I look at my data today, it's usually said that vegans and vegetarians will have a deficiency of B12, and it's found in animal sources of protein. When I look at my data, I have non-vegetarians with B12 deficiencies. I also have vegetarians with B12 deficiencies. I have very healthy vegetarians and unhealthy vegetarians. I have vegans who come with us to cancer and vegans who are healthy, and non-vegetarians with the same problem. So I think it's unique for everyone, and each one needs to understand to live a mindful life and see what suits you. If the vegan way of life suits you, go ahead and be that. Don't be extreme and fight and become fanatical about what you choose. If you're non-vegetarian and it works for you, go ahead and do that. I'm yet to see a connection between non-vegetarians having more cancer or vegetarians being more healthy than non-vegetarians. After all, Hrishi, health is a state of body, but more important, a state of mind. It's the difference. I've seen happy vegetarians live happy lives. I've seen depressed vegetarians being sick, and the same thing with non-vegetarians. It's a mind-body connection. If you're happy in your mind, we all know people who smoke, drink till the age of 90, 95. They live clean lives with no issues. And we have the health-obsessed people who choose extreme paths, and they come with cancers and diabetes.
Why does that happen?
And all of that
Yes.
stuff. In my observation, the difference is the state of mind. These are happy people. They don't do it with guilt. They don't do it. That's not my message that you should drink and smoke without guilt. It's bad for
Statutory
you.
one.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's the difference. And you have people who are so obsessed and chronically stressed, and they measure every little thing that they eat. They create so much of stress in their system. They're not happy. They're psychologically deprived, and that creates illness. That decreases your immune function, and that makes you sick. So when Shilpa and I wrote the book, The Great Indian Diet, we focused on all of this. We said, hey, listen, it's about simple Indian food. And that's what I really like about Shilpa, because she was, keep it local. Keep it local. We were in a flight back from New York, and she was going over my cancer patients' notes and all. She's saying, Luke, all your white patients are eating Indian food. And I said, exactly. She's saying, our own Indians in our country are not eating local. Let's go back and make sure this message reaches the masses. So that's what we're trying to tell people, Hrishi. Nutrition, local, seasonal, with the right lifestyle. And that's what can provide us with a platform to prevent disease, heal if we have something, and just enhance our general well-being.
Your Instagram handle, please.
It's Luke_Coutinho.
Luke_Coutinho on Instagram. Back in a couple of minutes.